Yes, I couldn't stay away from this game. It kept me. I was thinking about it a lot last night when I went to sleep. This one, I guess. Okay, chapter 2 awaits. I know, I saw. I can only stream like today as well, then I will get my kids and stuff. So I figured I would I would have to split you guys today. Please. Okay, yeah. Maybe this is where I saved them. So it doesn't matter. Continue. Recap. Shoo, day after recap. Let's go. Just gonna do this. I'm sorry. Long lost cousin, the bad news, the funeral. Okay. This is welcome to our family's humble estate. Yeah. And only a few rooms would be safe. We got the freaking coffee and the biscuit. Oh, and then the infected deer. You'll eat those words. And then Duke. Because we replayed. We replayed. Because I scooped up the dog instead of the guy with the gun. So he got shot. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know the recap. I remember enough. But it's cool. It's cool. Wake up. You open your eyes. Sun has risen. The birds are singing. You're still alive for now. And for now, you're safe. Your gaze wanders across the room. Okay. Wonder if the monsters... Would you... I would maybe just like get on the next bus away. Yeah. Apparently it continues. There has to be like 45 different ways to play this whole game. Between like... Now I'm a mystic keen-eyed dude. Douchebag. You could be like the hot strong dude. There's probably... You could probably replay this game like 6 times or something. Without seeing too much repeat. That might be... I don't know if that's true. But like... A lot of situations seem to have had 2 outcomes. And then I'm like... If I do this... So like if you had like... I don't want to do the whole paint thing. But if like... There's like paths and then like paths and then like paths. It might not make sense without sometimes you probably end up in the same like at the end, so maybe like the larger things still converge. Tangling into a knot of anxiety, wriggling as the events. Yeah, I feel like I don't know, you probably would like eventually just pass out. Also, I feel like we should wake up and go back to the place. Oh, but yes, let's text Stella. Yo, what up? Send picture of a tired cat you found on the internet. I would probably more be like, how are you holding up? The doll in the closet. Okay, I was gonna... The text? The text, though? Wasn't there... The text on the foot? Look out the window? I feel like... So... I'm not superstitious. I like to think that there are things out there. But I feel like if you are superstitious, you'd also have an easier time to think like, oh, that's not the wind. It has to be a ghost or something, you know? But I'm not that kind of a person. Also, I don't know what happened with my like burping, hiccuping, shitting, farting. Get dressed and head out. I'm gonna try to pet the cat today. Excuse me, ma'am, but may I pet you? Part of you hopes that flattery might win you over. You are, after all. That cat. That's actually the Giga Chad face. Oh no, Tabitha. Did you know the police? The policeman? Oh, we can do the mystical? Holy shit, there's a lot of things. Duke's blood? We shouldn't lead. The cops don't matter. Something is coming for this town. And people need to start listening to me. Duke and Stella didn't take my intuition seriously last night. And look where that's landed us. Just be careful. Yeah. The consequences, again, we know. Despite her dismissal, you catch a brief fleck of doubt in Tabitha's eyes. It was almost as if for a brief moment she believed your warning. I don't have the energy to spend this week cleaning up after you. Is there something I can do to help you out? You can stay out of trouble. I want you home by sunset. Okay. Well, sunset. She huffily. I've never said like huffily. Your cousin huffily exits the kitchen. A text from Stella. Thanks for checking in. I hope you're all right. All things considered, I'm doing okay. Not great. Most night. Okay. I'm at the library. I have scones. Ghost her? On my way. And that's that. Time to start your day. Where's the... I wanna... Frick, dude. We need to become friends with the cat. Today, we started by flattering it. It was probably just a raccoon. Oh, but it might be a ditchling. Investigate further. Obviously. Take it all in. Check the ground. Take it all in. Here I am. There's like a Swedish... Did you find a Dustin? Dust in the wind? I don't remember. I can't recall the name of Dustin. Unless one of the people in the coffee shop was called Dustin. But I can't remember. Remember. Check the ground for... Ooh, that's some poop. Viscera. Okay. Then I don't. Is he like in chapter 1? Text it to Stella, I guess. You head back inside. Oh, okay. Is he the one with the big feet? And you know what they say? Big feet, big shoes. The walk back to town is much less pleasant today. Strange man who know your name. Continue. Have you like been searching on this game or did you play it yourself? Your phone buzzes in your pocket. That's creepy. All the more reason to come to the library. Oh. Look how I found at library. Adding you to a group. Oh, you looked at... I'm only here because it's quieter than the store, or was lol. LOL. Like people are dying. Is it... I'm guessing like you can sort of like do different paths, but in the end it's probably just like... It's probably fewer like actual... Like they converge at some points, right? Sounds like they're having fun. I need those scones. Ditchlings aren't real, Stella. On my way. You make it to town in one piece. Yo, One Piece? When does season 2 start? Speaking of One Piece, I kind of liked the live action. Side of other people is comforting, helping you forget the things you've witnessed as if they happened to someone else. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Hello, Avery. We were just talking about you. I stepped by Sybil's to pick up her new tea blend, and, well, you're the biggest thing. Okay, if you say. You went out with Stella last night, right? Did something happen out there? She barely even waved when she walked by. I'm gonna tell the whole truth. We went to try to find a skunk ape. We ran into some actual monsters. They're called ditchlings. They've been mutilating the local wildlife. Slow down, Duke is dead. D-E-D. Has anyone told Bo? He's going. I'll be okay. Yeah. Somebody should check up on Bo. Bo. Okay, we can go. It's Shaga and Lemon Balm. So do you see her around? See ya. See you. Tell Avery the truth. That's an achievement. But there's like 100 and something achievements for this game. It's kind of cracked. What a lovely lady, Sybil is. She probably won't turn her back on me or something. I'm gonna continue. Like, if I have the mystical, I'm gonna do it. How are you so calm? Don't mistake my calm demeanor for complacency. We all have our parts to play in this. I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Stay safe and God bless. God bless. Okay, so now we can let's explore the general. I haven't been to the store yet. He doesn't care. Offer? No, we still have our peanuts. We need to keep. If I wanted to buy, I feel like all of those were like not. I wouldn't even say anything. I guess, yeah. Just take the chips. I don't care. Wouldn't that be stealing? If Kanika cares about running this place, she can hire someone else. So he doesn't like... Okay. She inherited the store. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pay for my chips. Take him or leave him. I'm gonna tell Kanika about this. Come on, no one likes a snitch. Well, I feel like you weren't joking. She's not gonna care. Well... See ya. Visit the general store without stealing anything. Achievement unlocked. I feel like the sound is a bit low. I'm sorry, Miss Goosey. The diner is little quiet. Let's talk to Avery. Get coffee with Avery. Coffee date, let's go. Hey there, stranger. Winnie's side was up. Fresh mug of tea. Heard you might need this. The answer... Okay, so they're doing... I was like, what does this mean? But it's a crossword puzzle? What? But the clue is pen sound. Oh, in the pen? The pigs are in a pig pen. Hey, he knows what's up. Just something to do to fill the time. Maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Or don't. Thanks for telling me about last night. If you want to really get into the grisly details, you can tell me. I won't judge. I'm gonna try my tea. Oh, that's a nice sip. Not a lot of folks take to Shaga so quickly. It's a fungus that grows on birch trees. Are we drinking like straight psychedelics? Are we back in the 70s? I think 70s, right? Psychedelics. I wouldn't know. Tell Avery about last night. You spilled the beans. I don't know if the police... Would the police really have let us, like, go, though? May not have lived there long, but I've never heard. I also feel like if somebody told me there were monsters in the woods where I live, I would probably not believe you. I would probably Ron Burgundy that. I don't believe you. Exactly, the policeman, the cops. It must have been Duke. What if the cops are in on it? I'm just gonna remain silent. I'm not gonna lie, the worst I've seen them have to deal with are property disputes. Like, imagine working for like a small town, only ever having to worry about like, oh, somebody stole my bike, or like barely even that, and then like, yeah, there's like monsters and stuff in the woods. Good fucking luck, son. I hadn't pegged you as a transplant. Do you really do you call people? You should get out of here before things get any worse, and take me with you. Do you regret moving here? I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. Let me know if you happen across any leads. Definitely. Looks like my shift is starting. Why do I feel like the Shaw guy is straight up drugs they're giving me? You leave the diner. Let's go to the library. You enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave... I'm sorry, I missed the dot. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. You made it. Oh, there they are. Josh, Stella, and point at all the books. I would probably just go there. Well, you made it. Glad you could join us. Those are the scones. I was like, are those pieces of like straight up cheese? But that's scones. I'm gonna snitch. I went to buy some chips. You can't just snitch. What? I asked Miles to cover for one day. Yeah, okay, that basically didn't care. Check this out. So this is so cool. I could just like randomly explore and send a picture, and now they're talking about it. That's kind of sick. It looks like puss. Do you think it's Wayne? I don't know if there's a connection to what happened in the woods. Oh, the dude. He was called Wayne, wasn't he? Or like, that's at least what Sybil said. Yeah, Wayne. He's like a zombie though. He's not like a real person. Prophecy of impending doom, angel or devil. I know it says in the angle. Angle. I can't speak. I can't stop thinking about those splatters on the ground. Oh, maybe they were slobbering. Hello there, strangers. And literal stranger. Offer him your boiled peanuts. Imagine like sitting down. You have day old or 2 days maybe even old freaking wet bag of boiled peanuts, and he's like, hello stranger, and the first thing you do is, please take my peanuts. I'm gonna introduce myself, I guess. Tabitha's cousin. I should have known you were a Scarlet. I was still a little kid when she left. The Scarlet resemblance, it's strong. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, chef librarian and only librarian. Oh, he built this city on rock and roll. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Yeah, screw them old folks. I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out here. You know, the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. Okay. I went there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? A great old abandoned spot. We used to hang there. Okay. The floors were like Swiss cheese. I don't like the thought of teens getting up to mischief with all those ditchlings in the woods. That's a ditchlings question mark. That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of them? They're a cryptid, and seeing one supposed to mean a disaster's around the corner. Worth a shot. If you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Oh, that's kind of clever. Look what usually happens. Like a big rainfall or like a tornado, earthquake. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Gretchen is also a cryptid, like she's too old, man. Have a biscuit, old gal. And he's holding up like a... Okay, I guess you call that a biscuit. Inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. There's definitely something unusual going out in the woods. If I were you, I would keep my loved ones close in the coming days. That sounds almost like a threat. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine. He's been hanging out with Stella too much. Thanks, Kanika and Banrob. If you see a 13-year-old girl with black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Sure. Sure, I usually go looking for 13-year-olds, so I mean... Got our snacks, our source documents. Reading awaits. I can select between a few different books here. The Mines, Appalachian Folks Monster. I feel like The Mines could be interesting. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to that bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, the mine prospered undoubtedly, in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet Estate that was until 1895. The largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the death of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlett's son Theodore, his brother Enoch V Scarlett, who had taken over their aging father during the bustle of the war, managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Cool. Let's look. I don't really care about Silas Scarlet Soldier, but the Appalachian Folkmaster maybe. Wampus Cat, Tommy Knockers, Tailipo. How can I not read about the Tommy Knockers? I feel like that's like, I'm not even gonna like. Tommy Knockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Well, okay. What's a Tailipo? That's a dog. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. Okay, so that's not the Tailipo. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. Okay, now we're talking. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he had drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail shut off by the hunter's rifle. Imagine shooting a thing and all you actually hit its tail and like blow it off. I guess this will have to do, he said to the dog, and threw the tail in a pot to cook a soup. How does that, like, how big was the tail to fill both of them up? He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across woods. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where it had been. And in the gloom, he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. I want my Tailipo. A high hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. Go away. So, okay. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness. The sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. I want my Tailipo. The creature growled again. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear, but there was no dog to be seen. It's already eaten the dog, perhaps? I want my Tailipo? Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning, all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney standing alone in the woods. Okay. Let's flip through it. Silas Everett Scarlett was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlett in 1818. He quickly rose through the ranks. He received a nickname, Bloody Silas Scarlett. The federal government granted Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his services in the Indian War. Okay, so he settled here. He started as a simple log cabin. Silas, his wife married Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Did they not have a TV? Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hill. Oh, and then he noticed the mines. Okay. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. This game fully voice acted would be fucking sick, dude. If we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disaster as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state... What? Did you find anything? A handsome black cat. Hey, Pixel. What? I didn't for... Is he like the mafia? Are you in the mafia? Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. He can't stand... Okay, so he's... Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? Yeah, well, that's true. I'm gonna leave him be. Apparently, that's the only thing I can select. Let me know if y'all need anything else. I'm gonna ask about the nuclear. You were talking about that Goldsboro thing. In the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up mid-air and dropped a couple of bombs. So there's like straight up atomic bombs in the woods. The government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch. 6 years later, the second bomb still hasn't... But sir, the second bomb. Its conventional explosive disintegrated in the mid-air, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. The US buried it and sealed it up. So the nuke made the ditchlings. Looks like we got... I just thought, meh. That's kind of not what I wanted to say, but like, okay. Goldsboro is almost 400 miles. I don't know what that is in like Swedish units. If it's far, at least I know that. That's quite far. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you if it doesn't make monsters. It just melts you, it doesn't make monsters. No, but like, I wouldn't also believe in monsters, but here I would not like care about conventional physics and stuff. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-washing mutants, exactly. Oops. Do you think there's a cult here? Those cops were awfully suspicious. I don't know. The cops weren't... They were a bit like blasé about it. A bit like to... Maybe the ditchlings were actually nudists. Maybe the ditchlings were summoned. I'd assume the spiral we found was some sort of nest made by the ditchlings. But yeah, maybe we had cause and effect backwards. I'm right. PPOG, write it down. It's much more likely that thing was a nest than it was a sort of magical ritual site. I feel like my... I'm getting stuffed in my nose. I hope it sounds okay still. It's kind of a dumb game to play when you have a runny nose or like... It's a lot of talking. A lot of reading. Let's talk about Veins of Scarlet. I could never. I love a good crevasse. Okay, Stella. What if there's something toxic in the mines? Yeah. What if there's something toxic in the mines? Sounds one of the most plausible. Let's go. So far, it's been like toxic mines and atomic bombs 400 miles away. Baba. Maybe there's also some sort of parasite down in the mines. Maybe it affected Wayne. And maybe Wayne infected local wildlife. That could work. I feel like we should check out the mine. Ooh, oh. What do y'all think? Maybe the mine? In the actual mines, right? 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 You know how I feel about mines. You could. How is that like? Maybe Tabitha can help us. But let's try to stay under the radar. Sounds like a good idea. Look at us going out on a caper together. It's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store. There is something missing. Reese. With her spoon? Oh, without her spoon. Tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. Oh, is he Wayne? We could just pop over and surprise him. Maybe we will finally get him to leave his little cave. Let's do it. Autobots roll out. See Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep y'all posted. They did say it was the south, didn't they? That's probably... I feel like they say y'all down there a lot. Reese lives like a freaking king, dude. Is that the cave? Like, is this not a mountain? The bushy mane. Look at this horse. Reese, it's Stella. Not so loud, he's still sleeping. Can I help you? The woman stares directly into your eyes. Dr. Kelly. If is it okay if Reese comes out? Nothing strenuous. Yeah, we're just gonna like cave explore. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. My peanuts I keep. I don't know why, but I never expect the peanuts. Hi, I'm Mandra, Vivian's kid. I know who you are. Okay. I'm sorry about yawning, by the way. Oh, she has like a Batman belt. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Okay. Come over tomorrow. And I suppose you can come too. Oh, thank you, dude. That would be great. I can bring a side dish, maybe deviled eggs. Eggs are a little too much for him. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda. That's not... Okay. Fine, you can bring soda, nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Leave the dog at home. No dogs. What's up with this doctor, dude? I wanted to say something. It could be funny, but it could also be taken very. I'm not gonna do it. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed out about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess just the three of us. You gonna drive? I don't like the thoughts of going up there without the van. I'll take my shortcut. Oh, she doesn't like cars. I feel like I wanna walk. I wanna see the woods. There's no sound, by the way. Or like a very... Thanks for coming along with us, with Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is, I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out here last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. I mean, it kind of was my fault for diving for the dog instead of the flashlight. I know I could save him. I know I could. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what's happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. True. It was between Gretchen and Duke, and I feel like we made the right decision. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying. It happened yesterday, dude. How many people are you around? I don't know how to break this to you, but if you didn't hesitate last night, we all might have got out of there alive. That might be... What happened, but we can move forward together. I feel like that's kind of... let's try it. I made a choice to dive after Gretchen, and making that choice might have contributed to Duke's death, but you stood there, you could have helped him. I know that's harsh. Oh. Wow, you're right. Wait, what if this makes Stella save somebody later on? I'm gonna fucking keep it like this. What if I helped Duke line up a good shot and the ditchlings wound up swarming us? What if they were actually non-violent? I'm gonna keep this. I'm not gonna reload. I'm gonna have to live with that the rest of my life. We're cool, right? Of course. You'll have to earn my trust back. Unzips. Of course, we're cool. I don't fucking care about Duke at all, dude. I don't know the dude. I guess I would never will. Oh no. I heard a twig. It's just a bird. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. What if this like now triggers so next time something happens, Stella steps the fuck up, you know? Might not be the way. I might not like put it forward like it's your fault. I might have said like, yeah, but like I threw myself for the dog. You kind of just stood there frozen. I know you might have been scared, etc. We just talked about some heavy stuff in the woods. It's all good in the hood. We didn't see any creature. It's like middle of the day as well. Do you think they're are they like sleeping? Why haven't we why haven't we been to see Duke yet? We just gotta talk to people, I guess so. I'm doing a bit of persona non grata. Ugh. I'm a bit of a... I feel like I've heard this persona non... I feel like I've heard this before. Not unwanted person. People who are not accepted in a... Okay. Not wanted or something. I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What if the dog now, like, escapes? Okay, if Stella is on lookout duty and only one of us is going in, what's the third person do it? Yeah. You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van? No? I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. I take it I'm the one going in. Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends. And pretty much all of the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know. It's probably for the best. You're good, Kanika. I've got this. Here's those earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck. And Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. I'm just doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start a call. Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mine. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something. Something? Won't people notice? Okay. Yeah, I feel like... I don't know when this game is from or when it's like played out. But nowadays it's kind of not very unusual for people to be running around with like AirPods and stuff in. You'll be... Somebody's... No, he's got his AirPods in. He can't hear you. Which I find kind of amusing because mine, my AirPods are... I always have them on like the through. Like I hear almost better with them on sometimes than without. Nothing to do but enter. Oh, why isn't it hacker voice I'm in? Alright, Morpheus, good to know. Approach the nearest group, I guess. How do you do, fellow teenagers? Harrison, Davis, and Sachs. You got a reason to be bothering us? Whoever, like... I don't think anybody ever... I guess I wouldn't ever walk up to like a random person like that. Like, how often do you think like you would be standing outside and you would walk up to you and before they say anything you'd be like, you got a reason to be bothering us? Seen anything weird lately? The miners look you up and down. Weird how? Like knocking in the mines? People getting sick? Nothing like that? Okay. Have you run into any weird noises from the woods? Not a peep? Okay, Harrison has heard something. Any knocking in the mines? It's loud as shit. It does sound like knocking though. But yeah, that's probably... You're not asking about Tommy knockers, are you? Oh, they know. They know. Any weird animals? Nope. Okay, they're talking about Stella. All the animals are hibernating. I've been up here 5 years and it's never been like this before. Maybe it's that global warming. I've got a couple of other questions. Ask them about Wayne. Do you guys know anything about a guy named Wayne? We knew him. He was such a cut up. Why are you talking about him? In past tense, I met... What happened to him? Let's start with that. Uncomfortably? Isn't that the guy y'all said was, he's gone. That's all that matters. I'm gonna press them. What happened? Some sort of cop? No. Just tell me what happened, dude. Fuck off. Okay, sorry. I should have done the one where I saw him yesterday. Before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same thing you felt last night when you set eyes on that awful man in the miner's jacket. You shouldn't be up here, it's dangerous. Attack him, run. Ghost? Was that you in the garden this morning? What are you? Flesh and blood, much like yourself. You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home, wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. Oh, he's gone. Our new friend. Are you okay? Whatever he is, I don't think he's human. What if he's like a ghost? You hate to say it, Stella. I don't think anything would make you happier. Ghosts aren't real. He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week. I wonder why. He must have been threatening you, right? I feel like he did the opposite of threatening, though. It should mean I'm not about to back down. We're on the right tracks. So brave. Find another. I want to speak to more miners. With an E. With E. Mine heirs. Do you know of a guy named Wayne? Let's change the subject. Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Have you seen him? He's been following me. Everyone thought he was dead. Hold on. Creepy doesn't exactly sound like Wayne, does it? The name on his jacket. So do all of our jackets, but if I switch me with Isaacs, that don't make me Isaacs. There's no way he's dead. But the other people seem to... or maybe they didn't imply he was dead. They implied something happened to him. Somebody took care of him, so to speak, and is running around in his clothes. That's not possible. That's ridiculous. That is messed up. Who would do something like that? Why don't you ask his girlfriend to fall for her charms? Is this Tabitha? I told him not to get involved with her. Who was he seeing, man? Who was Wayne seeing? There's no way I'm poking at that wasp's nest. Okay. Please, come on. So he disappeared, basically. Isaacs? I want to talk to the last group. Good luck. You don't look like you're from the inspector's office. Let's ask about Wayne again. I don't know why my thing disappeared. That he had a nasty spat with an ex. You mean the boss? It is Tabitha. Oh my god, gross. I mean, true. As if you wouldn't fall on your knees if a woman of means showed a slight bit of interest in you, or any woman at all. True, true. Speaking of. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Fair enough. But I suppose this begs the question. Did she run him off, or did some jealous son of a bitch oust him? Are you talking about Pearl Ann? Okay. I'm talking... Okay. Not that old lady Pearl Ann didn't have her day. Oh, golly. I feel like we're done here, so we don't poke the bear. My pleasure. Oh, it wasn't fast enough. Good luck. And that's our cue. Pardon us. This place is dangerous? How, though? Are you trying to record my employees? She snatches them and throws them on... I don't know why I right-clicked. Typical phone-addicted city dweller. And I have a meeting in 5 minutes. I can't even drive you back. Just stay here for an hour. Can you please do that for me? You were dating Sam Wayne. What happened to him? I'm not dating anybody. I don't even know a Sam Wayne. Whoever is telling you this is clearly trying to spread rumors to hurt my character. I want names. Tabitha, he's been following me. Why? How should I know? I don't know what these people told you, but I'm sure it's all bullshit. I don't involve myself with their lives. You think a bunch of miners on break are just going to be honest with the random strangers that wander into their camp? I need to go to my meeting. Just stay here until I can come and get you, and do not move up. So she's expecting me to stay out in like the freaking yard for like an hour? Sorry I wasn't able to give you a better warning. I'm good. I don't feel like that was too bad. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of the hill. I think I just saw Rosa. Oh. Clearly she's doing a delinquency. She's probably fine. I'm going after her. Oh, now we have to go into the mine. Something about the mine feels wrong, as though a cold anger lies burning inside, sucking the life from the surrounding hills. This is the site of a mass grave. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? Is this where the 160 something people died? It is. This place feels straight up cursed. We should call Oscar and go into the cave. Just because a bunch of people died in there doesn't mean... Yeah, a bunch, 100 plus. I'm sure as much as I hate confined spaces, I hate the thought of other people getting trapped down there even more. That's kind of noble. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know. No, fuck Tabitha, to be honest. It could have been like a good idea to like text her, be like, yo, if you don't hear from us, I might be DED. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expected.